Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to my second video, the second of the series on building my financial empire in EVE Online. Without further delay, I said at the end of the last video that my goal was to to have a network of 200 million for this week, and I'm almost there. Almost got it. 197 million ISK. Uh, that is, though, if you look at it, it doesn't include Blueprint. And since I'm actually doing a lot of industry, Blueprint are very important. So I actually got a little more than 13 million in blueprints. If I go at my statistics, I have a total there. Okay, well, I'm not at the station, so you don't see it, but I got a total of 37 blueprint. If I look at my list here, no, 36 blueprint with an average mm, uh, material efficiency of 6.8 and time efficiency of 3. I'm focusing mostly on material efficiency. So that's where I am so far. The other, the what I did this week though is I worked on my blueprint operation. I bought different types. I've expanded. I was doing mostly hybrid turrets. I've expanded to like all the small turret type. I got almost all of the blueprint. I'm starting to move into medium turret. I'm doing some ammo and some other component. I wanted to get into rigs, and I did. From what I understood, well, from what I saw, rigs are there's a good margin in them, but very low volumes, and the supply is problematic. So getting all your component to actually build them is problematic, as if mineral you just got worst case scenario, you go out, you mine yourself. It's harder with rigs. Aside from that, my skill that I rose is, if you go at my uh, industry skill, I'm at industry 4, working on 5. I'll more about on that later. Uh, Mass production, I'm at 3, so I can run 4 production job at the same time, and I got advanced industry at 2, which help a little bit to speed research and manufacturing. The other important thing that I have is trade. So I'm at 4 in accounting and broker relationship. I want to get that one to 5 eventually, but 14 days I just didn't want to invest. You notice here that I have a lot of unallocated skill point. Actually, a viewer told me about that, and I used them on the Magic 14, which are all at 3 or 4 right now. And I also got big skill point bonus from the Christmas event, and I purchased the starter pack, which gave me an extra million for $5. So that was okay, pay to win, but whatever. So I had the money aside for Christmas, so I bought myself a little gift of a million skill point. I like to have a little buffer of unallocated skill points, so whenever I need something, like I want to do something right now and I'm missing a skill, I can just pop it up and it helped me. So aside from trade I had to buy retail, because if you look at all my market order, I'm actually right now at I'm running uh, 33 simultaneous sell order, uh, mostly from Ursaluette, Urs Alert, or whatever. How I still don't know how to pronounce that thing. Uh, so I'm like more than 1% of the sales in that trade center, trade hub, are mine. So it's kind of my place now. Uh, so that's how I'm progressing for the skills. Uh, Aside from that, you see, I got a little bit in scanning. I tried exploration and I dumped a little skill. It seems like I didn't hate it doing some exploration, but it seems to be really skill hungry. You need to have high level of skill because whenever you're trying to use your sensor, it's hard to find a point. And even with level 4 astrometric with an exploration frigate, doesn't seem to be a skill that is like very noob friendly. I mean, you can grab your exploration frigate, go there, but it's still problematic to be efficient at doing it. So you need high level of skill. And aside from that, mining. So obviously you need to be mining. That's what I'm doing right now. Uh, Starting to work on mining upgrades. So I'm using miner 2 right now on my venture, and I'm getting like 209 meter per second, which is not super, but I mean, so it's where I'm at after a few weeks of playing. Uh, I want to move into mining barge. Well, I don't want to be a miner. I want to be an industrialist. But you, the way what I'm seeing right now is that industry is mostly uh, looks like a side job. Even if you want to make this your main focus, okay, it's hard because I've been devoting a lot of time and trying to improve how much money I'm making with industry. Uh, I actually have this little Excel file here where I noted like everything I sold that I had made myself. So how much I sold them for, how much it cost me to make, and I kept track of all of this, and so it's 376 different sales that I made. That's in 6 days. So for 23 million. So it's like basically about 4 million that I'm making in industry profit. That is just using my factory to build stuff. That's not mining profit, but still it's only 20% of what I make, and that's my main focus. If I wouldn't be mining, and if I wouldn't be mining to supply that industry and doing mission on the side, the progress would be very, very slow. So it seems like it's a side job. And the other problem I'm having right now, it's a scaling problem. Uh, you 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 have problems scaling. Even if I buy a lot of blueprints, actually I'll just head back to base so I can show you my blueprint a little bit. Where to go back now? Fine, whatever. I can come back later. It's not far. I'm just doing some easy stuff right now. So even if I want, the problem is scaling with industry. Blueprint, if I want to make more money, I need more expensive blueprint, and there seems to be like a gap between the low level blueprint that you can get, like ammunition and small turrets, and then you go into cruisers, which are like 87 million for a blueprint. So the step is huge. Uh, I need to find like blueprint that are in the tens of million, but low tens of million, like something like 10, 20 million, and that could at on a good day give me like a million profit a run, and I have problem with that. Uh, let's say that, okay, I'll just for the sake of it, okay, we're gonna pull the calculator here. Let's say I'm doing like everybody's saying, do ammo. Okay, so let's say you do a thorium ammo. Okay, a thorium ammo, uh, thorium charge, small thorium charge, you will sell them at $6 each. So, but even if you go do a factory full time, we'll do like 400 run a day times 100. So you'll basically build 40,000 rounds. Okay, so 40,000 rounds at $6 each. So you'll get like revenue, and that's not profit, revenue of 240. And that will take one of your factory spot for a day, and you'll have that as a revenue. But that you make about like 30% profit. So you'll have made for your factory in the day 72,000. So it just kind of I mean, if you're just starting out, it's okay. But after a week of grinding, you've easily outstripped that. But the thing is, the step to go higher than that is very hard to find. So, like the low-level stuff, you can make money, and the mid-level stuff is overcrowded and it's impossible to sell. Like I've looked at frigates, no profit to be made there. Destroyer, I haven't seen a way to make profit yet. Okay, you'll make like if you're lucky, you might make on a catalyst. Well, catalyst you're losing money on algos. You'll make like 15% maybe. 15% if you sell it, but the thing is, if it's the amount that are selling during a day, uh, it's not that much. Okay, let's say for the sake of argument, we'll go with algos. Uh, so you want to build algos. So you can sell them what for? Yes, 700,000. 700,000. You will make, let's say, 1,000 on that. It's gonna again take you a day or two, a day to build that. Well, there are some that are selling, so you probably can make money, but it's very hard to scale with that. But the thing is, if you want to go into bigger ship, let's say you want to go with okay, I don't know, like one big ship that you could use. Where are those? I'd say, I don't know, Gallante cruiser. You want to go with any type of Gallante cruiser. Okay. Well, first of all, the blueprint are all like 80 million plus. So even if you actually manage to sell, I don't know, let's say Thorax, they're useful. Okay, let's say you want to build Thorax. Okay, I don't know how fast you can build them, but they sell for 7 million. So you will sell what? Maybe you can build 1, 2 a day, and you can make, I haven't calculated it, but maybe you make 1 million on each cell. So basically you'll need like at least 3 months to pay for your blueprints. So that's where I'm running, what I'm running at right now, like my pain point, my major pain point that I have. Uh, but I'm still going to continue like that. I mean, other people have succeeded, so I'm going to keep doing my research and keep working on that. Aside from that, okay, uh, so these are all my blueprints. You see, I've built my material efficiency a lot. Uh, I'm the turret guys, like guns and bullets are us. Uh, and you see that I can run 4 manufacturing job and 5 science jobs at the same time. Uh, I'm probably going to invest more in blueprint. I did spend to get a thorax because I had trouble doing T2 mission. So at that point, I wanted to I was tired of doing T1. I wanted to be a little more efficient, so I bought a thorax and I put some skills into it. I'm still not as efficient doing T2. They're longer to do than T1 mission, but I can do them. So I'm at 2.95 in Galante, and I'm at 4.95 0.7 in Navy. So if I sell anything, my taxes right now are whatever. Okay, let's say sell that thing. Okay, so my taxes right now are, yeah, I'm getting close to 6% tax instead of the normal 10. So still not as good. I mean, I might need to look at an NPC, player station eventually. And same thing for reprocessing. I from what I understood is when you're at 6.76, reprocess you can reprocess for free. So at that point, I'm going to reach that probably next week or the week after. So that's where I'm going to keep continue to work on that. Uh, the other thing I wanted to do, okay, so basically my conclusion after 2 weeks is from like how much money you can make. Uh, industry is at least low tier industry is at the bottom of the it's the least paying profession. you I'm making more money running mission, and I'm making more money mining. Running mission is the biggest source of income. Mining is a little bit less, but like it's depend if you can do both, and they're both like way above what you can do with industry. But industry is more passive. You just run your job and then you sell your stuff. But still passive, but not that passive because you want to be the one that are selling. So my 24 million I made was checking my market like regularly. So you need to be constantly checking so that you're the one is making the sell. Uh, so let's say I'm selling my 24 autocannon. If that guy is cheaper than me, well, people are gonna go buy his autocannon, not mine. So I need to be constantly aware of my cost and basically adapt my price on the fly. So I look at my price 5-6 times a day, and I make sure that okay, this I have to order because I competed against somebody else. Uh, you got to check your price two or three times a day at least, and adapt to be sure that you're the lowest one. And you only need two industrialists that are fighting to drive the price down to a point where it's no longer profitable for both of them. So that's really, I mean, it's what I want to do in Heave. It's just not efficient as your only profession. So I'm gonna keep on having that as my main focus because that's what I want to do, and I play to have fun, not I mean, there's no point in going ratting if I hate ratting. So and basically right now I'm enjoying the production aspect of it. I'm enjoying the production competition, but it's a cutthroat market, and the the profit margin are low, and you make a lot more, and it's very capital hungry because you need the blueprints, you need uh, and the money you will make most of your cash from trading. You will make most of your cash from the mining your resources, processing, and the actual production part, which is using your factory slot to build stuff. Right now, at the level I'm at, it's the step to grow looks pretty hard. So basically that's my conclusion. But I'm gonna work on that. So what I want to do for this week is actually try to find some decent blueprint in the 10 million range, two or three, that I could use to constantly pull like pull profit. pull decent profit. So my 4 million a day that I'm making from industry, I would like to at least make more than that. Okay, I will need to continue mining. I will need to continue doing mission, but I need to go to invest in bigger blueprint. Uh, I might go all the way and try and get a cruiser blueprint, but I mean, it's a big investment for me. If you look at my cash, I got like 73 million cash. Uh, and I got a lot of stuff that are my asset, okay, and that is another problem that I have. It's just a junk piling up in my in my in my hangar. I need to just find stuff like that. But okay, but I mean, here is you got like 30 million just here in contaminated Lorentz, the fluid. Uh, I could probably sell those and have some cash to work with. But from what I understood is this eventually is used for capital ship production. So down the road, I will be pretty happy to have that stockpile here. So right now I don't want to sell that, but all these other thing I need to find a way to offload them. So I'm gonna probably put some aggressive order and like stuff that I don't want to keep around because I'm not building. I don't have any value added than having this stuff sleep in my hangar, so I need to free some capital that I can invest in blueprint. So basically that's gonna be what I'm gonna do this week. Well, that was just a quick update for now. So what you can expect to see for next week is, well, obviously I want to at least progress as much and eventually get a net worth of around 300 million for next week. 350 would be better, depending on how successful I am on scaling up. I might have to work on either going through mining barge or dump some more skill to be more efficient on T3 mission. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to head for mining barge because I'm getting some supply problem to actually be able to have my factory run full time right now. So and so expect to see maybe a drop in network is going to stay around the same depending on how many blueprint I find to invest, because if I buy blueprint it's dropping my network because blueprint are not counted, but I mean they're blueprints and making money for there. I need to go look at contracts because I think that you can sell blueprint copies, so that might be one way to make money off destroyers. Well, even then I don't see why somebody would buy a blueprint copy to build something that will cost him more to build than what he could buy the final product for. So, but then again, I mean, people do dumb shit all the time. So you take people doing dumb shit, you take their money and you run with it. So that's it. Anyway, so if you have any comment, any suggestions, or for what I should do next week, feel free to send them, and I'm gonna try also maybe to get a camera or improve the quality of the video, because right now I'm just basically just talking and showing showing my little venture. So I'm gonna try and have something more fun to show you next time. So see you next week. Bye bye.